The 60s. A decade where a simple toy was enough to light up a child's eyes. It was a time when afternoons felt endless. TV commercials were small windows to the imagination, and every Christmas had the scent of novelty and adventure. Toys were not just objects, they were childhood companions, made to last with soul and history. The curious thing is, while many of them disappeared from store shelves, the value they carry today is far greater than any price tag. Toys that once cost a few dollars have turned into true treasures, sought after by collectors and guardians of memory. It's almost poetic to think that something made for play has become a time capsule, holding within it the spirit of an entire generation. In this video, we're going to open the childhood treasure chest and rediscover 6 legendary toys from the 60s that, besides bringing back sweet memories, are now worth gold. Literally. Get ready for a journey through dolls that became icons, soldiers that defined an era, and inventions that made children's imaginations take off into a world where anything was possible. Now, let's start with one of the biggest stars of that time. She was born in the late 50s, but it was in the 60s that she took the world by storm and never left the hearts of people. Original Barbie, 1959-1960. She was not just a doll, she was a mirror of the era. Barbie debuted in 1959, but it was in the 60s that she ceased to be a toy and became a cultural symbol. With her black and white striped swimsuit, perfectly styled hair, and that confident look that seemed to say, "The world is mine," she marked the beginning of a quiet revolution. While previous dolls represented babies, Barbie was different. She was an adult, independent, and full of style, something unprecedented for the time. Success was so great that in just a few years, she became a global phenomenon. Children everywhere asked for the same thing: new clothes, accessories, and the dream of living in that small universe of possibilities that Mattel sold in vibrant colors and flawless smiles. With each new edition, the doll kept up with fashion trends, reflecting the spirit of the decade: boldness, freedom, and modernity. Today, an original 1959 Barbie in a sealed box can be worth more than $20,000. And interestingly, it is not just the toy that attracts this value, but everything she represents. It's a piece of advertising history, design, and above all, childhood. Many collectors buy her not just out of nostalgia, but out of reverence for a time when dreaming fit inside a small pink cardboard box. And if Barbie was the symbol of elegance and feminine imagination, the next toy brought to life the adventurous spirit of boys who dreamed of courage, uniforms, and heroic missions. GI Joe, 1964. Long before cinematic universes, a 30-centimeter soldier landed on the shelves and changed everything. Created by Hasbro in 1964, GI Joe introduced the term action figure and brought to children's rooms the fascination with articulations, complete uniforms, and equipment that seemed straight out of a real manual. Each version, sailor, pilot, marine, expanded a world of mission and courage, inviting children to improvise scenarios with shoeboxes, sheets, and hand-drawn maps. The cultural impact was immediate. Magazines, commercials, and catalogs turned the toy into a symbol of disciplined adventure in a decade marked by headlines about technology, conflicts, and heroism. In well-preserved collections, a 1964 GI Joe with box, dog tag, original hands, and complete kit can fetch figures above $10,000, reflecting not only its rarity, but also the handcrafted care of the time. Fabrics that lasted, metal clasps, accessories that required maintenance and respect. For many, finding a GI Joe again is like opening a childhood drawer. The smell of old plastic, the click of the joints, the feeling that imagination had weight and texture. And where there is mission, there is also planning, or rather, strategy drawing on shiny red surfaces that held every line as if it were a secret map. Etch A Sketch, 1960. Between television and radio, there was a curious object that turned any child into an artist. The Etch A Sketch. Created by Andre Casañas and released by the Ohio Art Company in 1960, the toy was a small gray screen inside a vibrant red frame, with 2 white knobs that controlled vertical and horizontal lines. Simple, yet mesmerizing, each stroke demanded patience and precision, two ingredients that seemed plentiful in an unhurried era. The success was immediate. In a short time, the Etch A Sketch became one of the country's best-selling toys, appearing on TV shows, in films, and in Christmas commercials. It embodied the perfect balance between fun and creativity, and many parents loved it because, unlike paints and crayons, it made no mess at all. It was the tablet of the 60s, silent, mechanical, and magical. Today, original versions, especially the earliest ones with a metal frame and the classic Ohio Art logo, can be worth more than $1,500. But the true value of the Etch A Sketch isn't in the price. It's in the unmistakable sound of the knobs turning, the feeling of erasing everything with a simple shake, and the memory of a time when drawing a straight line was a small triumph. And if the Etch A Sketch invited calm imagination, the next toy brought the spirit of competition, spinning through the air like an eternal symbol of childhood.
Yo-Yo Duncan Imperial. In the 60s, all it took was a yo-yo to gather children on any street corner. The Imperial version by the Duncan brand turned a simple toy into a worldwide craze. Lightweight, colorful, and designed to defy gravity, it became synonymous with coordination and pride. Each well-executed trick, the doggy, the sleepyhead, was a small victory that earned applause on the sidewalk. The secret to its success was in its simplicity. It was inexpensive, fit in your pocket, and lasted for years, a striking contrast to the haste and disposability of modern toys. Today, original Duncan versions with a golden logo and translucent plastics can be worth anywhere from $100 to $800. A high price for a piece of childhood, and for time when fun was made of patience, practice, and pure joy. And just like the yo-yo defied gravity, another toy from the 60s put the world on wheels and made the imagination run at full speed. Hot Wheels First Generation 1968. When Mattel released the first Hot Wheels in 1968, the toy world gained speed. Small, metallic, and full of details, these cars seemed made for real racing. The secret was in the red line wheels, with red stripes resembling sports tires, which made the models glide on the orange plastic tracks, a spectacle that turned any room into a racetrack. Children spent hours building ramps and curves, creating competitions and imagining races worthy of a Sunday on TV. Each car was a piece of design and creativity, inspired by real models but with a touch of California fantasy. The generation that grew up with them unknowingly learned about aerodynamics, style, and even collecting. Today, the holy grail of Hot Wheels is the Volkswagen Beach Bomb, a van prototype that never made it to market in its original version. A single example can exceed $150,000, enough to buy a real car. It's a reminder that sometimes what starts as play turns into a treasure. And while Hot Wheels sparked the flame of speed, another toy from the same decade made children's eyes turn to the sky and to the future. Major Matt Mason, 1966. During the height of the space race, when the United States and the Soviet Union were competing for every inch of the sky, Mattel launched a toy that seemed to come straight from the moon. Major Matt Mason was an articulated astronaut made of flexible rubber, with metal wires inside and outfits inspired by real NASA uniforms. He wasn't just a doll, he was the American dream in miniature. Children saw him as a silent hero, exploring carpet craters and building lunar bases made from cereal boxes. Imagination ran wild, fueled by the fascination with the unknown. Each accessory, backpacks, vehicles, and landing modules promised new adventures, in a time when looking at the stars was synonymous with hope and progress. Today, an original Major Matt Mason, especially those still sealed or accompanied by their accessories, can exceed $3,000 at auctions. But the real value lies in something deeper. It represents a generation's faith in a bright future full of possibilities. And so, from the metallic shine of rockets to the memories that withstand time, we reach the moment of looking back and realizing how these toys shaped not only childhood but the very imagination of an era. The toys of the 60s weren't just a way to pass the time, they were mirrors of a generation that believed in the future but also knew how to appreciate the simplicity of the present. Each one carries a fragment of the soul of that decade: the elegance of Barbie, the heroism of GI Joe, creativity of Etch A Sketch, the lightness of a yo-yo, the speed of Hot Wheels, and the space dream of Major Matt Mason. Together, they form a vivid portrait of a time when imagination was the engine of childhood. Today, as we look at these toys and realize they're worth thousands of dollars, we understand that the real treasure isn't in the price, but in the memories they evoke. They are relics of an era when children created entire worlds with their own hands, without the need for screens, apps, or the internet. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson. The value of things isn't in how much they cost, but in what they represent. If you still have one of these toys, or just the memory of holding one, know that you're holding something far more precious than gold. You're holding a piece of a time when happiness was made of curiosity, imagination, and small plastic miracles. Tell us, which of these toys marked your childhood? Leave your comment and share this memory with those who also lived through this time. And if you love reliving the past, subscribe to the channel and continue this journey with us. Because, in the end, remembering is the most beautiful way to travel back in time.